It all began on a rainy Saturday morning in Chicago. Martha and Matthew were playing detective in their living room when Mom walked in with an envelope. "Special delivery," she announced. Matthew ran to grab it. It says, "To the Smith family, open together." Inside was a shiny silver ticket, a rolled-up map, and a note that read, "Pack your bags. You're going on a magical real-life adventure to Orlando, Florida." Martha's eyes sparkled. "This map, it glows. And look, there's a trail of stars, gators, rockets, and castles." Dad chuckled. "Looks like we're in for a wild ride." Their first stop in Orlando was Gatorland, and the map shimmered as they entered through the big white gator jaws. Matthew clung to Mom's side. "Do you think they eat kids?" "Only if you're made of marshmallows," Dad joked. They watched trainers wrestle gators, then stood in line for the screaming gator zip line. It soared right over the alligator pit. "I'm scared," Matthew whispered. "You can do this," Martha encouraged. "We'll be brave together." As they zipped across the swamp, the wind whooshed past their faces, and Matthew screamed, and then laughed. They even held a baby alligator afterward. "His belly is softer than I thought," Martha said. The map glowed again, showing a trail of stars and a rocket. The next morning, they drove to the Kennedy Space Center. The map pulsed as they approached a giant rocket garden. Martha gasped. "These are real rockets." They explored launch pads, saw moon rocks, and even met an astronaut who had been to the International Space Station. "Do you get scared in space?" Martha asked. "Sometimes," the astronaut said, "but bravery means doing things even when you're a little scared." Matthew got to try a space simulator, floating in a chair that mimicked zero gravity. "I'm an alien," he shouted. Before they left, they peeked into a space shuttle and wrote dreams on star-shaped cards. The map twinkled again and whispered, "Follow your dreams to the place where fairy tales live." When they entered Magic Kingdom, it felt like walking into a storybook. The castle rose high, glittering under the sun. The map glowed warm gold and pointed toward Adventureland. They sailed through jungles on the Jungle Cruise, flew on magic carpets, and met Aladdin and Jasmine. "Princess Jasmine," Martha said, "how do you stay strong?" "By speaking the truth and following my heart," Jasmine replied. Matthew got a sword from the Pirates of the Caribbean ride and declared himself Captain Matthew of the Magic Map. At night, they stood together as the castle lit up with fireworks. Martha felt her heart swell. "I wish we could stay forever." Dad smiled. "The best adventures live in your heart." The next clue led them to Universal Orlando, where the map shimmered with stars and owls. They walked through Diagon Alley, and Martha chose her wand at Ollivanders. When she pointed it, a feather floated in the air. Matthew tried on wizard robes and laughed when a goblet overflowed with fizz. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Bye!